Good morning. Today we're starting off with, or good afternoon rather, we're starting off with some clouds and some heat building in for the afternoon hours today. Grand Forks already making it to that 80-degree mark, and that's exactly where we're looking here on our Home of Economy Skycam in Grand Forks. You can see some clouds, but also some blue sky breaking through, and the camera jostling just a little bit in that strong wind we continue to experience today. So Grand Forks, the warm spot, or one of the warm spots in the valley. We're at 84 there. Crookston, Hallock, all at 84. And down in Sisseton, we're at 86 degrees. It's 78 in Fargo. We've had a little more cloud cover in Fargo. And check out these winds. Strongest right in the heart of the Red River Valley. Fargo seeing a south wind gust to 39, 33 mile per hour gust in Grand Forks. You can see that wind converging on the valley there, both in Fergus Falls and in Gwinner and Oaks here this morning. So here's a look this afternoon. I keep thinking it's morning. We're moving into the afternoon. We're really feeling it. We're looking at some heat building in. We're seeing more of that sunshine in the heart of the valley. Over to the east, we've got the clouds still in places like Wadena, back over to Park Rapids. We're also seeing some rain there. So that's going to take its time moving out as it slowly rolls to the northeast. I'm going to put this into motion for you so you can see the movement in general of these showers. And we may end up just with a little more cloud cover there as we continue on in the afternoon. There's another line into eastern North Dakota that's been pretty weak so far. We're just going to keep an eye on things as we continue on through the day. And let's take a look at that in our hour-by-hour planner. As we move into the later afternoon hours, our temperatures will continue to rise. We're looking at places getting into the 80s and even a couple of us approaching that 90-degree mark in the southern end of the valley. That strong wind remains, but notice how it's starting to shift eastward. So we're looking at some strong wind gusts into Minnesota, but maybe not as tough as we've been dealing with lately in eastern North Dakota as we continue on into the evening. With that comes the potential for an isolated shower or thunder shower. Starting late this afternoon, the potential for it, and continuing into tonight. You can see our forecast model not particularly impressed with our chances, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. We have the potential for some of those storms to ramp up, maybe even get a little bit on the strong to severe side as well here as we work our way into tonight. Now overnight that ends, it winds down, though we're still looking at wind. We're still looking at warm temperatures to start off your Tuesday. So here's a look at our severe storm risk for today. Just about everybody in the valley in green is at the potential of seeing some rain or thunder, perhaps west of Devil's Lake and Jamestown looking pretty quiet. But in that deeper green, that's where we're looking at a marginal risk for severe storms. It's the lowest end risk, but still the potential's there that we could see hail, damaging wind gusts. We can't even rule out an isolated tornado. So something to keep in mind. Grand Forks, Fargo just barely in it, and then northwest Minnesota included in that risk area. So heading into the rest of the week, tomorrow is going to likely be the hottest day. We're looking at some 90s around the valley, a potential for storms, but I do think the greater threat will be on Wednesday when we may see some severe weather yet again returning, and that heat and wind too. Notice how it's going to be windy for the next several days. Not until the end of the week where we start to ease up on that, where we're looking at still some chances for rain and thunder, but not as hot and oppressive. We're looking at some temperatures more into the 70s. Saturday is the solstice, the summer solstice, and of course Sunday, Father's Day. Got to watch out for some showers if you have any plans for this weekend. And of course, we'll get more information on that for you as we get closer to the weekend. Definitely want to keep weather aware today.
A rocky few days ahead. All right. Thank you, Lisa.